Scott with Air Gunner Reviews. So today we're going to talk about a couple of accessories for the AEA Harpoon, also for the Defender, because when I purchased mine, I didn't know what I needed or what I wanted, so I just want to inform you guys. And the first one that I think is an awesome find came from A&S Gear. I will leave a link down below. Now, this is not, I'm not making any money on it. I'm just informing you of what I purchased and what I have liked. So this little guy here, you can hold on to it really nice like this, but also you can open it up. Check this out, this little lever right here, swing it open, and you've got something really sturdy to hold on to. So either way you want to do it, if you like it that way or if you like it here. Now, just a little note on this. It was very hard to get onto the Picatinny rail. You might have to take, like I had to do, take a little hammer and tap it on, and then it did go on fine. Also, you're going to want to oil this thing because it doesn't open and close so easy unless you do. So that, of course, I just said, link down below, and that is number one. Texoma pellets. Let's talk about Texoma pellets for a minute. I've purchased a couple from him, and he also sent me a few so anyway, these are the hollow point right here, and the hollow point are 235 grain. This is the 50 caliber. So if you purchased a Harpoon from him, these work out very well. And also they have these that they're not the hollow point. These are 275 grain. I wanted to pick these up because I wanted to shoot. The last time I tried to shoot through a 2x4, I couldn't do it. I was using the hollow point, and I think just because they expand, it came almost to go right out to, right straight through, but didn't quite make it. So I haven't shot these yet, but boy, they are good quality. And again, Texoma does a really good job. And the next thing up are these holders that they come with, and these holders are the ones that screw on to the air cylinder like that. Well, they are plastic and they are a bear to kind of get in here and get them in straight. And I'm sure at some point I'm going to crack one. And like I say, they fit in really tight. But again, with Texoma pellets, and again, this is not, I'm not paid. I'm just throwing all this out here for you, but I just received these, and these are excellent quality. And these hold, I mean, they slide in really easy. They don't come out though, but you can push them out really easy. If you take like a, flat screwdriver or something, they will tap out real easy. They just hold just enough in place. Really good. I think these are $40. That's what I bought, and he said. Anyhow, so that's a great accessory because these plastic things, eventually they're going to break and you're going to be stuck sometime. So these are great, and yeah, they're $40. Well worth the $40 if you ask me. And then the other thing that I really liked, you only getting 2 of these guys. And Texoma also makes this, which fits on very nice, so you can pump up 2 of them at the same time. I also bought one for my smaller cylinders for my Defender, and those fit in. This has always worked out great. I've tested this. It works out awesome. You also want to make sure that you, when you receive it, or if you haven't yet, make sure you clean your barrels. Barrels are really, really dirty, and best thing right here, this is what I use to clean them, and it kind of seasons them. Anyway, that's that. And the next thing we go over are the AEA Defender. Now, looking at Texoma's website, they have the aluminum upper. Now this is one that Cody had made for me, Pneumatic Fanatic, and it works out really well. But I've had a lot of questions about that. Well, how can I get one? Well, it doesn't look like Cody's actually doing these anymore. But I noticed that you can get an aluminum upper from Texoma, so that may be an option if you're looking to do it. I think it's like a 175, but it's aluminum. The only thing that he doesn't do, which would be a good suggestion, is put the size, because you don't know what size that you're looking at So he really, if my suggestion, I'll put a size on. And then also these guys right here also came from Texoma. And again, I think you should probably put a size on them, and I should measure that for you. I think they might look like 3 inches possibly. But he had made these, and these are 30 caliber. I was looking for a 30 caliber, and he has them. And the reason why, when they're a little shorter, I had the 9mm, and I cut down the longer barrels for the 9mm slugs. But the slugs kind of fall short from the target. You know, it's a little lower than I'd like it, so I thought a 30 caliber, and this seems to be working really well. Again, that came from Texoma. Super good quality there. So that is just another thought for you. And again, Texoma, I've only dealt with him a few times purchasing a couple of things. I've never actually spoke to him in person. In fact, he's made a couple of comments. I don't think he even really cares for my reviews, but that's okay. I've got broad shoulders. But when I see somebody like him doing good things for the community, and that's what I look at mostly, and he's coming up with some great ideas, and I'm hoping at some time for the Harpoon that he's going to make a barrel here for the shotgun shells. Right now they do fit in, but it's threaded, so it would be really nice to have separate barrels. So I'm hoping that he's going to do that. I have received some comments that they were using #2 buckshot. I've had a couple of people leave me comments about that. So I think that at some point that would be great. Why do I like this type of series with AEA? And since I am a less lethal channel, why am I covering it? Well, I'm going to tell you, first of all, I would like to think that at some point having these type of air cylinders are so much better than CO2. You don't have the same, if you want to leave it in the cold weather, you can leave these in the cold weather. So I'd like to think this is kind of going to be a future, and it opens up to new things because, of course, my AEA Defender pistol, which is actually, as we all know, is not a less lethal, but it did lead to a less lethal version right here that uses the Grimberg HP68, H something 68, anyway. And they drop in like that, and then you can load your canisters in like that, and that just makes it, I don't know why that one's not closing. Oh, there we go. And so, yeah, so the possibilities of making something like this, my plan here would be small bean bags like what they have, the police, they have, law enforcement have them that shoot like 100 joules. Well, this would easily probably shoot 100 joules also, shooting a bean bag. So it does have possibilities there. Oh, and one other thing while we're talking about this really quickly is you see I have a red dot on here. Red dot worked pretty good. I've started out with just front and back sights on this. They're non-adjustable. Didn't work out so well. Too hard to see down the barrel. So the red dot works very good. I will leave a link on that also. This is what's called the instant on. So as soon as you pick it up, the red dot shows. I think that's awesome. Anyhow, that's about it. That's what I have. All of these, so far I have 9 of these, and so far they have all been holding air 100% so far. And the last time it was a month, and I had no problem shooting all 9 of them. I'm waiting even longer this time to test them again. Anyhow, guys, that's it for this evening, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you go out and get yourself some of these accessories. And once again, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.